Fast and firm on this Sunday, December 23rd from beautiful and sunny Gulfstream Park. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, everybody. Jason Blewett joining you right outside the walking ring. We've got a lot of ground to cover tonight, hopefully cashing a few tickets along the way. And let's get much more right now as we go up the track. Announcer Pete Aiello.
11 races on the Sunday program here this afternoon. Another great winter day in South Florida with temperatures in the low 70s, a fast main track and a firm turf course. First of the afternoon on the firm turf course at a mile and a 16th. Maiden claimers of the 2-year-old variety race for $20,000. A field of 10 after the scratches of the alternates. This was a wide open betting race. Racing at Gulfstream. From between horses, that's Take Charge Doro, who's going to try to do that, but moving up to take over is Direct Approach. Down at the rail goes Allegiance, and Allegiance and Direct Approach land 1-2. Take Charge Doro is now racing from third as Allegiance is trying to get out of touch, and now Direct Approach has to throttle open to get ahead of him. Racing from fourth, that's Perfect Beam with Uncle Carlito on the outside. Then back to Rage Away, who settles mid-flight with Mr. Nobody on his inside. Outside and Karamchand, the two at the back are Mont and Tiz Luna. Around the first turn and heading into the backstretch run, and this duel continues as Direct Approach is hounded again by Allegiance, and this time they kick away big time after the opening quarter in 23-1. The top two doing each other no favors. Allegiance in the two-path, Direct Approach along the rail. They've bumped the margin to 8 over Take Charge Doro, who's liking what he sees in front of him. Racing in third under Paco, followed fourth by Uncle Carlito, then Perfect Beam. Tiz Luna has rail position. Mr. Nobody's got absolutely no place to go. Rage Away and Karamchan 4 wide. And Mont is at the back as they round the far turn. Up front, Allegiance giving no breather here to the inside running Direct Approach. They're still 3.5 clear of Take Charge Doro third. Perfect Beam on the outside fourth, back to Uncle Carlito, then Mr. Nobody. Tiz Luna has had an inside lane, needs to quicken from there, about 7 lengths off the lead, followed by Mont dropping to last. Karamchand with a quarter of a mile left to go. Direct Approach, Allegiance 1-2. Take Charge Doro swung into action with Tiz Luna far outside in a late run from Perfect Beam. Final eighth of a mile, Take Charge Doro coming after Direct Approach, who's trying to fight him off. It's Take Charge Doro out in the center with the lead, and Take Charge Doro got the right trip, and he'll win it under Paco Lopez. 2 in the end from Allegiance second and Direct Approach third. Number 6, Take Charge Doro got the perfect turf trip here from Paco Lopez as Direct Approach and Allegiance just did too much too soon. Take Charge Doro laid off him and pounced on him in the lane. He gets the win for trainer Pat Byrne and owners Truck and Mary Beth Sanford. Second, number 1, Allegiance, and third was the 3, Direct Approach. To the second race, leadoff leg of the early pick 4, claimers at 7 furlongs, in for $6,250. Scratch the 3, Rigo. Abby Medina rides the 5, Dreamin' of the Wild. All the money on 4, Candy Max, and 6, Artist. And they're off. Kind of a bobbling beginning there for Candy Max. Certainly not a smooth beginning, but here he comes to try to challenge for control. Loving Art Samar is down toward the inside and moving with him early. The Gray Artist will set up shop off the flank of the top 2, while third with Cape Marco Drive at the inside fourth. Followed fifth by Dreamin' of the Wild, and the trailer is ours, Dreamfly. Down the backstretch they go. Leonel Reyes and Loving Art Samar have the lead 3 parts of a length. On the outside in Candy Max now second, 2.5 clear of Artist, who's running third. At the inside in Cape Marco Drive follows along in fourth, ahead of Dreamin' of the Wild. The trailer is ours, Dreamfly. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. The opening quarter was a reserved 23-3, as there's now 3 furlongs left to go. Panici just took a look over his shoulder on the second horse, Candy Max. He probably wants to see where Artist is, who's 3 wide and on a move. Pocketed up and needing room is Barrios on Cape Marco Drive. Dreamin' of the Wild is next as they run to the top of the stretch. They've blown by Loving Art Samar as Candy Max has the lead. Immediately tackled by Artist on the outside. Still in the hunt and trying to find racing room is Cape Marco Drive. He'll duck to the inside, it appears. Now he'll wheel back to the center as Artist is up for the challenging for the lead. It's Artist out in the center under Ramgate, puts him to pressure, and he has a response and leads now by 1.25 lengths. Cape Marco Drive trying to peg him on the money. With the advantage, it's Artist. Cape Marco Drive up into second. Artist will win it. Cape Marco Drive was second. Candy Max finished third. Loving Art Samar ran fourth. Number 6, Artist takes advantage of a nice pace scenario and rallies for the score under jockey Andre Ramgate for trainer Angel Quiroz and owners Super. 1, Cape Marco Drive second, and 4, Candy Max ran third. We'll be right back.
One of the world's most anticipated thoroughbred racing events of the year returns. The third annual Pegasus World Cup Invitational at Gulfstream Park in South Florida. Drawing competition from around the world with a $16 million purse split between 2 Grade 1 races. On the dirt and on the turf. Experience the incredible fashion, spectacular world-class service and entertainment, and the unrivaled adrenaline of the Pegasus World Cup Invitational. Saturday, January 26th at Gulfstream Park. Get your tickets now at PegasusWorldCup.com.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon, 1 mile over the main track. Allowance optional claiming horses. 2-year-olds went postward here. Scratch the 5, Chinamato. All eyes on number 3, Federal Case. And they're off. Kind of a stutter step beginning for Federal Case, but he rights himself quickly, and he's up to challenge Frosted Grace for the lead. Moonster is taken in hand by Alvarado, and at the back is French Revolution. Out of the chute they run, and on the outside, it's Federal Case, kept way out in the center by Johnny V, with Frosted Grace and Paco Lopez toward his inside. And these are the 2 favorites, and they are the first 2 after the opening quarter. French Revolution is a joint third alongside Moonster. The opening quarter was 24-2. 5 furlongs left to go. Frosted Grace ahead in front. Federal Case is second, still out in the center. 3 back to Moonster in third, and French Revolution is last. They make their way to the half-mile point, and with the advantage, it's Frosted Grace off that maiden score last time. Leads the way a half a length over Federal Case, who's second. Gap of 5 to Moonster and 3 more to French Revolution. 47-2 for the opening half mile. They picked it up in the second stanza. The leader is still Frosted Grace. Federal Case right alongside second. These 2 have readily moved 8 or 9 ahead of Moonster, and last is French Revolution. Up front, it's Frosted Grace, who's digging in gamely and has repelled the initial challenge from Federal Case on the outside. These 2 pass the quarter pole, now start to sprint a bit. After 3 quarters and 111 flat, Frosted Grace trying to turn away Federal Case. Frosted Grace off the top of the turn, leads by 2. Velasquez has to get serious on Federal Case at the 8th pole. He's a length and a half off the lead while trying to get to the leader. Final 1/8 of a mile. Federal Case trying to lunge at Frosted Grace. Frosted Grace almost there. Federal Case, a final push. It's Federal Case. Not how you want to win at 2-5, but the job got done in 136-2. Federal Case in time. Well, if you bet your Christmas money on Federal Case, you have John Velasquez to thank for saving you there, as Federal Case was just a narrow winner, needing every inch of the stretch run to get by Frosted Grace. But John Velasquez didn't give up, and give some credit to the son of gemologist. He didn't either. He remains undefeated. This one for Todd Pletcher and owners Robert and Luana Lowe. We move to the 4th race now. The 4th race at 7 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for $12,500. A field of 8. The favorite was the 8, Gran Bonita Chica. And they're off. Good start for the gray Citivas, and good start for Star of Distinction. The big favorite Gran Bonita Chica moving up. Return the Favor now marches forward, and Tong Shu is down at the inside. They're followed by Mary Lee and Me. She's racing ahead of Me Gusta Papi, who's at the back of the field with Valerie first at the far back early. Down the backstretch they go. Return the Favor in front by a head. Tong Shu is second. Star of Distinction third. Citivas in tight between horses fourth. Mary Lee and Me is next. 4 wide is the favorite Gran Bonita Chica. Then it's a gap of another 5 or 6 lengths back to Me Gusta Papi, and 4 more to Valerie first. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Tong Shu in front. Here's Gran Bonita Chica bidding up on the outside now second. Ridden third. Return the Favor. Citivas and Mary Lee and Me are next. Then Star of Distinction 3 wide. On the far outside of Me Gusta Papi, nobody from the backfield doing any running, as Gran Bonita Chica 3-2 and moving clear. Gran Bonita Chica and Jaylon Samuel have this to throw away. They've opened a 5-length lead. Tong Shu is second. Now starting to hit her best stride is Mary Lee and Me. She's cut the margin to about 5 as they reel for home. On top, Gran Bonita Chica 3.5. Mary Lee and Me is trying to get to her in the concluding 1/8 of a mile, with Gran Bonita Chica still with a 4-length head start. Mary Lee and Me is doing everything she can, but what she can't do is catch Gran Bonita Chica. Gran Bonita Chica to win it. Mary Lee and Me was second, closer for third, either Tong Shu or Citivas, then Valerie first. Number 8, Grand Bonita Chica and jockey Jalon Samuel, simply put, were too much for this field as they win easily. As the daughter of Verrazano powered away at the top of the lane for Colomini Vitelli Stable and Safi Joseph Jr. Number 1, Mary Lee and Me was second. The 4, Tong Shu, held on to be third. To the 5th race now, allowance horses at 1 mile. Scratch number 7, Chatamant, a field of 6. Now the favorites included 4, Admiral, and 6, Raising the Flag. And they're off. Not good starts for both Hollywood Strike and Emerald. Emerald off in traffic, and Hollywood Strike was just off slowly. Baby I'm Perfect fires to the top, but from the top shelf, Raising the Flag had a smooth beginning. The Scotsman in the red shadow roll sets up shop from third. Nominal Dollars is fourth, and after subpar getaways, Hollywood Strike and Amaral at the back of the field. They exit the chute now. They've completed a quarter of a mile with Baby I'm Perfect and Miguel Vasquez in front to half a length. Raising the Flag is there second. The Scotsman gets a good setup third. Then it's a length and a half back to Hollywood Strike toward the rail and Nominal Dollars. 3 wide is Amaral. Less than 5/8 to run, they go to the half-mile point. At 18-1, the advantage to Baby I'm Perfect in front by a length. Racing in second, Raising the Flag. Ortiz is yet to play his cards. Third and asked to quicken is the Scotsman. Back to fourth in Hollywood Strike. 3 wide Amaral and Nominal Dollars is last. 47-2 for the opening half-mile speed. 3 furlongs left to run. Raising the Flag, turning up the pressure on Baby I'm Perfect. The Scotsman driven, but staying in range with these top 2. 3 better than Amaral, then back to Hollywood Strike. Nominal Dollars has been no factor with a quarter of a mile left to go. On the outside, Raising the Flag. Now asks for a response from Irad Ortiz Jr. He gives him one and he takes the lead. Baby I'm Perfect cuts the corner and boxing's on second. Back to third in the Scotsman. Final 1/8 of a mile. Raising the Flag leads by 2.5. The Scotsman trying to push up late on the outside of the third running Baby I'm Perfect. Raising the Flag close to home. Raising the Flag for Ramsey family to win it by a length and a quarter. Second is the Scotsman. Third is Baby I'm Perfect in 1:36-1. Perfect ride here today from Irad Ortiz Jr., who gets his 4th win over the last 2 days. It comes aboard number 6, Raising the Flag for Ken and Sarah Ramsey and trainer Mike Maker. Second 5, the Scotsman, and a great effort ahead of the 3, Baby I'm Perfect, who also fired a big shot today, and a big number. He held on for third. Time for a commercial break. The Rainbow Six is still to come. Don't go away.
And Go Zipper is pulling away. Go Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program, the start of today's Rainbow Six, at about 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Claimers in for $50,000. Scratch the 12, Vendetti, a field of 11. The favorite was the 6, Unlock the Potential. And they're off. From the center, Gemologister gets the first call and fires to the top from the newcomer, Maximinius Thrax, who moves up to be second. On the outside, an Eagle Dance is trying to work over. In between horses is Bourbon Currency, and dropping over as well as Be Gone Daddy. Be Gone Daddy now has the rail position while racing 5th. They're followed by Courage and Honor, then Stock Trade in the 2-path. The big favorite, Unlock the Potential, is next with Morocco toward the rail. Mega City is second last, and X-Prompt is last of all as big long shot Gemologister kicks clear. It's Gemologister through the opening quarter mile in 23-3. Into the backstretch on top by 2 from Eagle Dance in second. Maximinius Thrax is third at the inside, followed fourth by Bourbon Currency. Then Be Gone Daddy ahead of Stock Trade. Down at the inside goes Courage and Honor, and Morocco's on heels. Far outside, Unlock the Potential. Trying to improve with an inside lane is X-Prompt, and wide at the back is Mega City. 48 seconds for the opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. With the advantage, it's Gemologister, but here come 2 challenges. First to move is Sayas on Maximinius Thrax, who's up to challenge for the lead. 3 wide and Eagle Dance. Looking for room behind horses is Courage and Honor. Meanwhile, Ortiz goes 4 wide with Stock Trade. Unlock the Potential's just not firing. X-Prompt into the clear for a kick with a quarter of a mile left to go. Here's X-Prompt down the center trying to get to the new little Eagle Dance. Stock Trade between. Morocco's over the top. They come past the 8th pole. X-Prompt is now on to the front. Morocco lunging into second, but X-Prompt is too good, and X-Prompt will win it. Morocco's second, Eagle Dance third in 1:29.2.
Number 5, X-Prompt. First start from France and rolls from down the center of the race course to make a long sustained run to get the victory. Under jockey Tyler Gaffleone for Dars Incorporated and trainer Brendan Walsh. There was one Morocco who was along for second ahead of the 11 Eagle Dance who ran third. 7th race of the day was the start of today's late pick 5. It was at 6 furlongs over the main track. Maidens of the 2-year-old variety scratched the 2 and 7. A field of 6. The favorite was the 6, Over Deliver.
And they're off. Out wide, Over Deliver begins nicely. Bodie Express is sent along to try to challenge, and he'll take the lead. In between horses, Phantom Currency away third. Geminetti the Gray is out of there fourth, followed by Own It If You Want It. And the early trailer is All In Stewie. They move down the backstretch, and with the lead, it's now Bodie Express, 3 parts of a length, Over Deliver second. On the outside, and Geminetti a joint third alongside Phantom Currency. Now at the inside, All In Stewie is now second last, and the trailer is Own It If You Want It. 22-2 for the opening quarter station, and Saez has been scrubbing on Bodie Express from the outset. He still holds a narrow lead. Velasquez all over him with Over Deliver on the outside second. These two continue to sprint forward, 5 clear of Geminetti, then Phantom Currency. Own It If You Want It is at the back with All In Stewie with a quarter of a mile left to go. 45-1 for a half mile off the turn in the stretch drive. Over Deliver now under a confident hand ride from John Velasquez, kicking clear to a 2-length lead. Bodie Express has run a fantastic race. He's clearly second and a mile clear of the others. Very green is Over Deliver, but he's very good. He's a winner by almost 2 in the end. Bodie Express was second. That's very close for third between Own It If You Want It and Geminetti.
The hype was on number 6, Over Deliver. The money was on number 6, Over Deliver. He didn't over-deliver, but he delivered. Under jockey John Velasquez, he's very green, the son of Overanalyze, and probably has a nice future for Todd Fletcher and Mike Rapoli's Rapoli stable. Second, number 3, Bodie Express. He did over-deliver. He ran huge, well clear of number 8, Own It If You Want It, who was third. To the 8th race and the start of the late pick 4 on turf at a mile and the 16th. Maidens of the special weight variety. Scratch number 12, Personal Time. A field of 11. This was a wide open betting race.
Clear for action, away with speed. So does Freedom Matters. These two go on. Belgrano's trying to get over. In between horses, it's all about the beach. In tight is Bailout, reined back by Ortiz. Down at the inside goes Tearing It Up. Out wide on the course is Run Right. Widest of all is Old Guard. Then back at the inside, Divide, racing ahead of Preacher Power. And the early trailer is Rumson Rally. Around the first turn they go. 3 horses across the course here. From the inside, clear for action. From between, it's Freedom Matters. 3 wide. All about the beach through a 24-1 opening quarter stanza. Then it's a gap of another 3.5 to Tearing It Up, who's to the inside of Belgrano. They're 4th and 5th. Back at the inside is Bailout with Run Right, keeping him boxed in. Then saving ground is Preacher Power. Old Guard's on his outside, 2 clear of Divide. And still last is Rumson Rally. The opening quarter was 24-1. The half mile was 48-1 as they're inside half a mile from home. And taking an outright lead is Freedom Matters. In front now by a length and a quarter. Clear for action is second. Tearing It Up is third. Belgrano is fourth. That's all for All About the Beach. He's getting in the way a bit. Bailout starts to go 3 wide. Saving ground is Preacher Power. He's drawing closer for Hernandez. Run Right is next. Trying to run home from the back is Rumson Rally and Divide as they run past 3/4 and 1:12-4. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Freedom Matters and Chuck Lopez come away with the lead. Look out for Preacher Power. He's charging hard on the outside from between horses. Bailout. Belgrano is still right there with 1/8 of a mile left. It's Freedom Matters in front. Belgrano very game and racing between. Bailout's on the outside. Widest of all in Preacher Power. 3 across the course. Freedom Matters turned them all the way. Freedom Matters took a licking and kept on ticking. It's a 3-way go behind him in 1:43 flat.
Number 4, Freedom Matters, took a licking and kept on ticking as he turned away all challenges in the stretch run. It looked like he was going to get blown by turning for home, but Chuck Lopez, the crafty veteran, had something up his sleeve, and the son of Stroll repels the challenges to get the win for Alan Iwinski and 4 Horsemen's Ranch. Second, number 9, Preacher Power, and third was the 7, Bailout. We move to the 9th race now. Veteran claimers at 1 mile. These are fillies and mares in for $6,250. A field of 12. Favorites included 7, Sarah's Day, and 8, Grace's Drama.
And they're off. Grace's Drama sent hard for the top. Sent even harder is Song of Melody on the far outside. These two want the early lead bad, with Luz Estrella moving up toward the inside. Away racing in fourth is Sarah's Day, followed out wide by Motion's First and Italian Smiles in that cluster of runners, as Queen's Quarters is next at the rail. They're followed by Breakaway, who's in front of Tormented de Oro. Wide on the course is Flying Girl, then back to Cuckoo Kenya, and the early trailer is De Vuelta. Out of the chute and on to the main course, 24-2 for a quarter speed. It's Grace's Drama and Jaramillo with the lead. Song of Melody on the outside toward the rail, and racing from third is Luz Estrella. Fourth is Sarah's Day. Fifth is Italian Smile. Sixth at the rail, Queen's Quarters. Back to seventh is Motion's First. Racing from eighth is Tormented de Oro. Breakaway is ninth. Cuckoo Kenya is 10th. Then back to Flying Girl. At the back is De Vuelta. 47-2 for a half-mile speed. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Grace's Drama has faced pressure every step of the way. She comes under siege to hold the lead. Song of Melody's been intent on getting to her, and she's now up for a lead. Back to third and Luz Estrella into the clear. Fourth comes Queen's Quarters. 2 back to fifth and Italian Smile. The rest are just making no headway right now. After 3 quarters and 112 flat, they're at the top of the stretch. Jaylon Samuel bidding for a riding double. He sets Song of Melody down for the drive. She leads by 2. Grace's Drama not done fighting, nor is Luz Estrella. Queen's Quarters over the top for Zayas with a 16th to go. Song of Melody almost home. Queen's Quarters lunging late. Here's Queen's Quarters surging at the leader. Photo finish. That's about 1.5 inches, and I don't know which direction. Queen's Quarters outside, Song of Melody inside. Too close to call, and 138-2.
Really tight finish to today's 9th race. The last jump was the difference maker, as number 1, Queen's Quarters, put it into another gear the last 60 yards and gets up for the victory under Edgar Zayas. For Mosh Mark and trainer Gilberto Zerpa. 11, Song of Melody ran her heart out to just miss, ahead of the 2, Luz Estrella, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the late daily double, the Sunday feature race on the turf, right after this. Back now for race number 10 on the program, a mile on the 16th over the firm turf. This was the Sunday feature. These were allowance fillies of the 2-year-old variety. With a field of 10, this was a wide-open betting race.
And they're off. From the center, Irish Willow gets the first call up to challenge our Oceans of Love and Totally Obsessed. Emerging between horses is Super Escape, 3 across the course, as Totally Obsessed has used hard to get over to the inside and get the lead. Second is Super Escape. Third at the inside is Oceans of Love. He's situated about 2.5 lengths off the leader. Racing well early in fourth is Irish Willow. Then to his outside is Hard Legacy. Music Major is between horses. He's about 4.5 lengths off the pace setter. He's a half in front of No Mo Temper. Then down at the inside goes Early Time. She's racing third last. Second last is Comic Kitten. And the early trailer is Miss Unbridled Cat. Down the backstretch they go. They completed a quarter in 22-4, and with the advantage, Totally Obsessed, who was exactly that on getting to the top. From the outside, Hard Legacy is now moved to be second and keeps the pressure on. Third at the inside, Oceans of Love, Super Escape between horses. Out 3 wide and Irish Willow. Then it's a gap of another 2.5 lengths to No Mo Temper. She's now 5 lengths behind and a length better than Music Major. Early Time is still unhurried, about 8 lengths off the gallop. Another 2 lengths to Comic Kitten. The trailer Miss Unbridled Cat as they speed around the far turn. Here's Irish Willow to take a crack at the new leader, Hard Legacy. Racing into third and moving sharply to the leaders, No Mo Temper. Now only 2 lengths off the lead. Reserved early and kicking on now is Early Time, although she'll have to go 4 wide. Super Escape's got no place to go. Comic Kitten swings 5 wide. Still many chances here as they wheel for home. Hard Legacy battles on toward the inside and still has the lead. On the far outside, that's Early Time trying to make a late impact in between horses. No Mo Temper, 16th to go. Hard Legacy kicking on, and Hard Legacy will win it. Second is Early Time. Up third was No Mo Temper, then Irish Willow in 142-1. fires away. It was a level beginning. Avina Manana fires out to the top. Charlotte the Brit shows speed. Paradise Retained races between horses. My Maiko gets away fourth. Down inside, it's Holly Hundy. Then from between horses, Don't Make Fun. Followed out wide by Blonde Moment. Races between horses. Does Lady Grace Get Rewarded is toward the rail. Out wide on the course, Pardon My Heart with Bearing Straight in that flight. Get Rewarded is second last as the trailer is now Violent Trick. And the leader is Avenida Manana. Avenida Manana in front here under Paco Lopez. Leads the way by an X. Charlotte the Brit draws up alongside second. Into the clear goes Paradise Retained. That'll give Lady Grace some room to work. She'll need out, but she's running on now. Running on her back is Don't Make Fun, and they're at the top of the stretch. Avenida Manana has the lead. The rail is open for Lady Grace if she can quicken through. Down the center and Paradise Retained. Late run from Don't Make Fun. From the back, Holly Hundy. Final eighth of a mile. Avenida Manana is strong up front. Avenida Manana will win it by a length and a half. Close for second. Lady Grace might have held off Bearing Straight, who got loose. Then Don't Make Fun in 56 and 4.
Congratulations to everybody today, and I'm wondering if we saw a key prep for the February 2nd Holy Bull back in race number 3 for the 2-year-olds. Regardless, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, dark here Monday, Christmas Eve, Tuesday, Christmas Day, and back at it this coming Wednesday with an 11-race card that begins at 12 noon. Good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.